Howdy y'all, welcome to Galahad's Grill. Today we're going to be making pumpkin bread. Pumpkin bread is one of the most popular dishes I make this time of year. Figured I'd bring y'all in and let y'all see how it's done. We're going to start with the dry ingredients first, so let's get the camera moved so y'all get a better view. The first ingredient is going to be 3½ cups of flour. I like to use the unbleached because that's just my preference. Use what you like. I've also used gluten-free flour and that works just fine. So again, use what you like. Next, I'm going to add some baking soda. Looks like 2 teaspoons. And then we're adding 3 cups of sugar. You can also use Splenda, same amount, or you can do a 50-50 mix of the two. Next ingredient is going to be salt, and it's 1½ teaspoons of salt. Next, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Two teaspoons of nutmeg. This was freshly ground. And then ½ teaspoon of allspice. Ground that up with the mortar and pestle. That's it for the dry ingredients. Now we're going to move on to the wet. Alright, as far as wet ingredients go, we're going to add 2 cups of pumpkin. I made pumpkin puree. I've got another video, I'll link it below. Shows you the whole process. Did this batch on the grill. I've also steamed it in my Instant Pot and also done it in the oven. Seem to do it a different way every year. It's whatever you want to do. Next I have 4 eggs that have been beaten. ½ cup of water. And then finally, a cup of applesauce. I use this instead of vegetable oil because I'm not really a big fan of putting oil on stuff. And this works just fine. All right, I'm going to start getting this mixed together, and once we get it pretty well incorporated, I'm going to add a cup of chopped pecans in there because this is Texas and we don't use walnuts. Don't forget to actually check the bottom of the pan because it does kind of like to stick down there. You want to make sure all of your mix is nice and incorporated. I'm not seeing any flour or sugar come up, so looks like we're actually pretty close. All right, that looks perfect. Get a pretty even consistency with our mixture there. So the next step is going to be getting our pans greased up and ready to go. I'm going to be using a baking spray that has flour in it to grease the pans to make sure our bread doesn't stick. I'm also preheating the oven to 350 degrees right now. So just give it a couple of good squirts. You want pretty even coverage. And this recipe is going to make us 2 loaves. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and get everything poured into our loaf pans. And we're going to try to make them as even as we can so that they both cook fairly evenly. Make sure you get all that goodie in there. Good deal. All right, once the oven preheats, we're going to go ahead and throw these suckers in, and we'll check them in about an hour. We got the oven preheated, so time to add our delicious pumpkin bread to the oven. See you in about an hour. It's been right at an hour, so I'm going to check the bread to see if it's done. I'm going to just stick a knife down in the middle here. And it comes out pretty clean, so I'm going to say we are done. Yeah, they both came out clean. So I'm going to let this rest about 10 minutes, and then we're going to give it a taste test. Oh man, this smells amazing. Let's get us a little slice of heaven. Look at that beautiful, beautiful pumpkin bread. Even better with homemade butter on it. Ooh, that's still hot. All right. All right. Check this bad boy out. It's got a nice crisp crust on it, just the way I like it. You get a chance, make you some and share it with your friends and family. And to store it, just wrap it in plastic wrap, and you're good to go. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. You all have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time.